Welcome to Peak Ambition, the place where dreams meet action and excuses get left behind. If you're ready to push past limits, build unshakable discipline, and take control of your success, you're in the right place. No shortcuts, no handouts, just real talk, real strategies, and real results. So hit that subscribe button, because it's time to rise, take action, and make things happen. There will never be a perfect time to start. Too often we convince ourselves that we need the right conditions, the right mindset, or the right resources before we can begin working toward our goals. We wait for motivation to strike, for life to slow down, or for a sign that tells us it's time. But the truth is, waiting is just another form of hesitation. And hesitation leads to missed opportunities. Think about all the great ideas that have been lost simply because someone kept postponing action. How many times have you told yourself, I'll start tomorrow, only for tomorrow to turn into next week, next month, or even next year? The more we wait, the more comfortable we become in our inaction, and before we know it, we're stuck in a cycle of delay. We keep pushing our dreams further into the future, convincing ourselves that there will be a better moment to begin. But that better moment never comes. The conditions will never be perfect, and if we keep waiting, we may never start at all. Successful people understand that time is the most valuable resource we have. It cannot be regained, rewound, or replaced. Every day that passes is a day we could have spent making progress. It's easy to assume that we have unlimited time, but in reality, time moves quickly, and life doesn't slow down just because we want it to. There will always be challenges, distractions, and responsibilities pulling us in different directions. If we wait for the perfect conditions, we may wait forever. The biggest difference between people who achieve their goals and those who don't is the willingness to start despite the obstacles. You don't need everything figured out before you take the first step. You don't need to have all the answers or a flawless plan. What matters is that you begin. Action creates clarity. When you start moving toward your goal, you learn, you adapt, and you improve along the way. But none of that can happen if you remain stuck in hesitation. Fear is another major reason people delay taking action. We fear failure, judgment, or stepping outside our comfort zones. We tell ourselves that we're not ready, that we don't have the right skills, or that we might fail. But failure is part of the process. Every successful person has failed at some point. The difference is that they didn't let failure stop them. They learned from it and kept going. If you let fear dictate your actions, you'll always find a reason to wait. And waiting will keep you from reaching your full potential. Another reason people delay is because they compare themselves to others. They look at those who are already successful and think, I'll never be as good as them, or I don't have what they have. But every successful person started somewhere. They didn't wake up one day with all the knowledge, skills, or resources they have now. They started with what they had, and through consistent effort, they built their success. The longer you wait, the further behind you fall. Instead of comparing yourself to others, focus on taking your first step. Procrastination is a silent dream killer. It disguises itself as logical reasoning, making us believe that delaying is the right choice. But deep down, we know that every day we put off starting is a day wasted. The more we delay, the more we build a habit of inaction. On the other hand, when we decide to start now, despite not feeling ready, we build momentum, discipline, and resilience. The key to success is to take action today, not tomorrow. There will never be a perfect time, so stop waiting and start now. Success doesn't come to those who wait. It comes to those who take action and put in the work. Many people have dreams, ideas, and aspirations, but the difference between those who achieve them and those who don't is simple: action. You can plan, think, and hope all you want, but without taking steps toward your goals, nothing will change. The world rewards those who are willing to work for what they want. It's easy to admire successful people and assume they got there because of luck, talent, or special opportunities. But behind every achievement is effort, persistence, and dedication. No one reaches the top by accident. Even those with natural talent must put in the hours to sharpen their skills. Hard work is the great equalizer. It allows ordinary people to achieve extraordinary things. The problem is that many people get stuck in the cycle of overthinking. They wait for the perfect moment to start, fear making mistakes, or doubt their abilities. This hesitation becomes a barrier to success. Every moment spent thinking about what could go wrong is a moment that could be spent making progress. Action eliminates doubt because the more you do, the more you learn and grow. Taking action doesn't mean everything will go smoothly. In fact, challenges, setbacks, and failures are inevitable. But success is built on the ability to push through these obstacles. Every failure teaches a lesson, every mistake offers growth, and every challenge builds resilience. The most successful people in the world have failed more times than others have even tried. They understand that failure is not the end, it's part of the process. Many people dream of a better future but are unwilling to put in the effort required to achieve it. They want results without the work, success without the struggle, but nothing worth having comes easy. If success were simple, everyone would have it. The truth is, the road to success is demanding. It requires sacrifice, discipline, and consistency. Those who are willing to wake up early, stay late, and do what others won't are the ones who get ahead. Consistency is one of the most important factors in achieving success. Taking action once is not enough. Real progress comes from showing up every single day. The people who achieve their goals are the ones who put in the work even when they don't feel like it. Motivation comes and goes, but discipline is what keeps you moving forward. Small, consistent efforts add up over time, and before you know it, you've made significant progress. Another key to success is the willingness to step outside of your comfort zone. Growth happens when you challenge yourself, take risks, and embrace discomfort. If you only do what feels safe and easy, you'll never reach your full potential. Every great achievement requires stepping into the unknown, facing fears, and pushing beyond limitations. The more you challenge yourself, the more confident and capable you become. Success is not about waiting for the perfect conditions. It's about making the most of what you have right now. Every day is an opportunity to take action, to move closer to your goals, and to create the future you want. Those who succeed are not the ones who waited for luck or a sign. They are the ones who got up, put in the effort, and made things happen. At the end of the day, you have a choice. You can either wait and watch others achieve their dreams, or you can take action and build the life you want. Success is earned, not given, and the only way to achieve it is to do the work. Excuses and doubts will always be there, but pushing through them is what separates achievers from dreamers. Every person who has ever accomplished something great had reasons to quit, but they chose to keep going. The truth is, the mind is powerful. It can either be your biggest supporter or your worst enemy. If you let excuses control your actions, you will always find a reason to delay, hesitate, or give up. Excuses come in many forms. Some people say they don't have enough time, yet they spend hours scrolling through social media or watching TV. Others claim they don't have the right resources, forgetting that many successful people started with nothing but determination. Some believe they aren't talented enough, but skill is built through effort, not natural ability alone. Every excuse is a self-imposed limitation, and the more you believe them, the more they hold you back. Doubt is another major obstacle. It whispers in your ear, telling you that you're not good enough, that you might fail, or that others will judge you. Doubt makes you second-guess your dreams and hesitate to take action. But the truth is, every successful person has faced self-doubt at some point. The difference is, they didn't let it stop them. Instead, they used it as fuel to work harder, improve, and prove themselves wrong. And one of the biggest mistakes people make is waiting until they feel ready. They believe they need more experience, more knowledge, or more confidence before they can start. But readiness is a myth. No one ever feels 100% ready when stepping into something new. Confidence doesn't come before action, it comes from action. The more you do, the more you learn, and the more capable you become. If you wait until you feel completely prepared, you'll wait forever. Fear often disguises itself as logic. People tell themselves, now is not the right time, or maybe next year will be better. But deep down, these are just fears holding them back. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of discomfort keep people stuck in the same place. But the only way to overcome fear is to face it. The moment you take action despite fear is the moment you take control of your future. Another common excuse is blaming external factors. People blame their circumstances, their background, or their lack of opportunities. While it's true that some people have more advantages than others, success is ultimately about what you do with what you have. Many of the most successful individuals started with nothing. No money, no connections, no special skills. What set them apart was their determination to push forward despite the odds. The key to breaking free from excuses is shifting your mindset. Instead of saying, I don't have time, say, how can I make time? Instead of thinking, I'm not good enough, tell yourself, I will learn and improve. Instead of fearing failure, see it as a lesson that brings you closer to success. The way you speak to yourself matters because your thoughts shape your actions. It's also important to surround yourself with the right influences. If you spend time with people who constantly make excuses and complain about life, you will adopt the same mindset. But if you surround yourself with driven, hardworking individuals, their energy and determination will inspire you to push forward. Environment plays a big role in success, so choose wisely. At the end of the day, you can either have excuses or results, but you can't have both. The people who achieve great things are not the ones who never had doubts or obstacles. They are the ones who refuse to let those doubts and obstacles stop them. The moment you decide to stop making excuses and start taking action is the moment your life begins to change. The first step is always the hardest. When you set out to accomplish something new, whether it's starting a business, pursuing a fitness goal, learning a new skill, or making a major life change, the biggest challenge is simply getting started. It's easy to dream about success, to plan and to visualize the outcome, but the real test comes when it's time to take action. Many people never get past this point because they let fear, doubt, or hesitation hold them back. One of the main reasons the first step feels so difficult is the uncertainty that comes with it. When you begin something new, you don't know exactly what to expect. You don't know if you'll succeed, if you'll be good at it, or if you'll face challenges that you aren't prepared for. This uncertainty can create anxiety, making it tempting to delay action until you feel more confident. But the truth is, confidence comes from experience, not before it. The only way to become good at something is to start doing it. Another reason people struggle to take the first step is the fear of failure. No one wants to put in effort only to fall short. The possibility of failing can be intimidating, but failure is not the end. It's part of the process. Every successful person has failed at some point. The difference is they didn't let failure stop them. They used it as a learning experience. The sooner you start, the sooner you'll gain the knowledge and experience needed to improve. Waiting won't make failure less likely, but taking action will make success more possible. Perfectionism also holds many people back. They feel like they need to have everything planned out, every detail perfected, and every possible challenge accounted for before they start. But perfectionism is just another form of procrastination. There will always be something you don't know, and there will always be room for improvement. If you wait until everything is perfect, you'll never begin. Progress is made through action, not endless planning. Starting something new also requires stepping out of your comfort zone, which is never easy. The comfort zone is safe and familiar, but it's also limiting. Growth happens when you push beyond what you already know and challenge yourself to do more. The discomfort you feel when taking the first step is a sign that you're moving towards something meaningful. The more you embrace this discomfort, the more resilient and capable you become. Momentum plays a huge role in success, and momentum only begins when you take the first step. Think of it like pushing a heavy object. At first, it takes a lot of effort to get it moving, but once it starts rolling, it becomes easier to keep going. The same applies to your goals. The hardest part is getting started. But once you do, each step forward becomes easier. The more you work toward your goal, the more natural and effortless it starts to feel. Another important factor is mindset. Many people overthink the process, telling themselves that they're not ready or that they'll start when they have more time, money, or energy. But these thoughts are just excuses disguised as logical reasoning. If you wait for the perfect time, you'll wait forever. Instead of thinking about all the reasons you shouldn't start, focus on the reasons you should. Shift your mindset from what if I fail to what if I succeed, and from I'm not ready to I'm ready enough to begin. Taking the first step doesn't mean you have to do everything at once. Small steps lead to big progress. Even if you don't know exactly where to start, taking any action, no matter how small, will put you on the right path. Whether it's writing the first page of a book, making the first phone call, signing up for a class, or setting aside time each day to work on your goal, the key is to do something. Action creates momentum, and momentum leads to success. At the end of the day, the people who achieve their dreams aren't necessarily the most talented, the smartest, or the luckiest. They are the ones who had the courage to take the first step. They pushed through fear, ignored their doubts, and started even when they didn't feel ready. If you want to accomplish something, the most important thing you can do is begin. The first step is the hardest, but once you take it, everything else becomes easier. Small steps lead to big results. Many people believe that success happens overnight, that great achievements are the result of one big, bold move. But in reality, success is built through consistent small actions taken every day. No matter how big your goal is, the way to achieve it is by breaking it down into manageable steps and committing to steady progress. One of the main reasons people give up on their goals is because they feel overwhelmed. They look at the finish line and think it's too far away, too difficult to reach. This mindset can be discouraging and cause people to quit before they even begin. But the secret to achieving anything is to focus on the process rather than the outcome. Instead of worrying about how far you have to go, focus on taking the next small step. Each step you take brings you closer to your goal, and over time, those small efforts add up to something significant. Think of it like climbing a mountain. If you stand at the bottom and stare at the peak, it may seem impossible to reach, but if you focus on taking one step at a time, before you know it, you'll be halfway up. The same principle applies to anything in life, whether it's improving your health, learning a new skill, starting a business, or working toward personal growth. The key is consistency. Many people fall into the trap of thinking that progress needs to be dramatic, to be meaningful. They expect immediate results, and when they don't see them, they get discouraged. But real progress happens gradually. Even small improvements, when done consistently over time, create massive change. For example, if you improve by just 1% every day, by the end of the year, you'll be 37 times better than when you started. It's not about making giant leaps. It's about making steady progress. Small steps also build confidence. When you accomplish something, no matter how small, it gives you a sense of achievement and motivates you to keep going. Every little victory reinforces the belief that you can succeed. This is why setting small, achievable goals along the way is so important. Instead of saying, I want to lose 50 pounds, start with, I will eat healthier today. Instead of saying, I want to write a book, start with, I will write 200 words today. These small goals make the process feel manageable and help you build momentum. One of the biggest benefits of taking small steps is that it creates habits. When you take consistent action, even in small amounts, it eventually becomes second nature. Habits are powerful because they remove the need for willpower and motivation. If you rely on motivation alone, you will struggle because motivation comes and goes. But if you build habits through small daily actions, you create a system that ensures success. It's also important to recognize that setbacks are a natural part of the process. There will be days when progress feels slow, when obstacles arise, or when you feel like giving up, but setbacks don't erase progress. As long as you keep moving forward, even at a slow pace, you are still making progress. The key is not to let temporary setbacks discourage you from continuing. The people who achieve great things in life aren't necessarily the ones who make the biggest moves. They are the ones who stay committed to the process. They understand that every small step matters, and that success is a result of consistent effort over time. Whether it's learning, growing, or improving, the key is to keep showing up, keep taking action, and trust that every step you take is bringing you closer to your goal. No matter what you want to achieve, remember that big results come from small steps. Start today, do something small, and keep going. Before you know it, you'll look back and realize just how far you've come. Success is earned, not given. Many people look at successful individuals and assume that they got there because of luck, natural talent, or special opportunities. While these factors may play a small role, the truth is that success is the result of effort, discipline, and perseverance. It is something that must be worked for, something that requires commitment and sacrifice. No one hands out success freely. It must be earned through consistent action and determination. The world does not owe anyone success. Some people spend their time waiting for the right opportunity, expecting someone to come along and help them achieve their dreams. But success does not come to those who wait. It comes to those who take responsibility for their own future and put in the work to make things happen. If you want to accomplish something, you have to be willing to put in the effort, even when it's difficult. Hard work is the foundation of every achievement. There is no substitute for it. Talent alone is not enough. Many people are naturally gifted, but without hard work, their talent goes to waste. On the other hand, people with average abilities can achieve great things if they are willing to put in more effort than others. Hard work beats talent when talent does not work hard. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is not intelligence, wealth, or luck. It's the willingness to work harder and push further than others. Discipline is just as important as hard work. Success is not about doing something once in a while. It's about showing up every day even when you don't feel like it. Motivation comes and goes, but discipline is what keeps you moving forward. The people who achieve their goals are not always the ones who feel the most motivated. They are the ones who have trained themselves to take action regardless of how they feel. They wake up early, stay late, and do what needs to be done even when it's inconvenient. One of the biggest challenges on the path to success is overcoming obstacles. The road to achievement is never smooth. There will always be setbacks, failures, and difficulties. Some people see these challenges as reasons to give up, but successful people see them as opportunities to learn and grow. Every failure is a lesson, every struggle is a test of character, and every obstacle is an opportunity to become stronger. The ability to persist in the face of difficulty is what separates those who succeed from those who don't. Success also requires sacrifice. Many people want to achieve great things, but they are not willing to give up their comfort, their free time, or their bad habits. Success demands choices. Choosing hard work over laziness, discipline over distractions, and persistence over giving up. It means prioritizing your goals over temporary pleasures. The people who achieve their dreams are the ones who are willing to make sacrifices and stay focused on their long-term vision. Another key to earning success is continuous improvement. The world is constantly changing, and those who refuse to grow and adapt will be left behind. Successful people never stop learning, improving, and refining their skills. They read, study, practice, and seek knowledge that will help them get better. They understand that growth is a lifelong process, and they never settle for being average. At the end of the day, success is a choice. It is the result of decisions made every single day. Decisions to work hard, to stay disciplined, to keep going despite obstacles, and to continuously improve. It is not given to those who wish for it or wait for it. It is earned by those who are willing to fight for it. If you want success, you have to be willing to do what it takes, to work harder than others, and to never give up. Success is not luck. It is not magic. It is the result of effort, persistence, and dedication. If you are willing to put in the work, to stay disciplined, and to keep pushing forward no matter what, then success is not just possible, it is inevitable. That's it for today's episode of Peak Ambition. Remember, success isn't given, it's earned through effort, consistency, and the willingness to take that first step. If this video gave you that push, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more motivation to keep you moving forward. Now go out there, get up, get it done, and chase your peak ambition. See you in the next one.